Thank you, dear viewer, for helping me reach 2 million views. And to celebrate, I thought, let's go ahead and put my solo show online from a few years ago, Superburger, the man with split nationalities. If you have ever lived in a country where you didn't grow up, then you could be a Superburger. Burger as in citizen, super as in more than one. For me, it's the story of a loud American trying to fit into a tiny Dutch country. And now, chopped up into convenient bite-sized pieces, Superburger. Hey! Hey, hey! Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hi, my name is Greg Shapiro, the American Netherlander. I'm a little bit of both. I'm also a little bit bilingual, but I don't like to speak Dutch because it makes my mouth feel sad. Yes. Yes, it really does. Welcome to the last performance of Superburger, the man with split nationalities. Superburger, burger as in citizen, super as in more than one. And for me, it is the story of a loud American trying to fit into a tiny Dutch country. Trying to find that gray area between red, white, and blue and rood, wit, blauw. Trying to find a balance between my American awesomeness and my Dutch doe maar gewoon. It's weird. Sometimes I swear it feels like I have split personalities, or if you will, split nationalities. And that is what the show is about. I mean, maybe some of you know a little bit what I'm talking about. Like, how many Dutch people here tonight? Yes? Good, good. That's a very Dutch thing, raising hands and waiting to be counted. There was a little bit of a woo there, I think, and an hey, okay, that's good, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, okay, that's Dutch people. It seems like a majority, but how about not Dutch people? Not Dutch people, yes? Woo, yeah! Not Dutch people more proud of not being Dutch than Dutch people are proud of being Dutch, even with the home court advantage. Nou, zullen we nog een keer proberen? Nederlanders, laat je horen. You see, okay, yeah, it is there. If you pull it out, it's there. It's good. Any Americans here tonight? Yeah. Exactly. We still haven't learned, isn't that? No, that's great. It's funny about Americans. Like, we don't need much prompting. And it's true. Let's just get that out of the way. We know the stereotypes. We talk way louder than we have to. We're pretty sure that the metric system doesn't really exist. And we start wars just to learn geography. Sure, it's all true. Sure, fine. Oh yeah, there was one show where there was like a blonde woman, a little blonde woman sitting right in the front row. And I said, any Americans here? And the rest of the crowd was silent. But she was like, woo! And I said, where are you from? She was like, California! I thought, how long have you been here? She said, just a couple weeks. And I thought, wow, that's so cute. She doesn't know. But how about this? Whether you're Dutch or you're not Dutch, how many people have ever lived outside the country where you grew up? Right, exactly. So you might know what I'm talking about. And I mean, you might have more than one passport. You might have no passport. There's a growing group of people who no longer belong to any one culture, one country, one place. And it's weird, isn't it? It's hard to explain. How many people have ever had culture shock going back to your home country? That's hard. No one prepares you for that. It's weird, isn't it? You go back home and you're expecting to feel at home, but they're not your people anymore. You've acclimated to a different group of rules and cultures. It messes with your whole identity in ways that I think not enough people talk about. And I think we should have a name for it. We should call it MND. That's my suggestion. Multiple nationality disorder, right? And you might be suffering from this terrible syndrome and you might not even know it yet. So, for example, see if any of these following symptoms seem familiar to you. First of all, Dutch apple pie. Haha! I grew up in America with a simple dessert called Dutch apple pie. If it's in America, it's got the super glucose gray gloop with chunks of what formerly were known as apple, and the crust is always that like soggy compressed cardboard flavor. I don't know, I've never been impressed, and that was my impression of like Dutch cuisine. So imagine my surprise when I actually was pleasantly surprised. I came to the Netherlands and someone said, would you like some apple tart? Yeah, almost apple tart. And I thought, is it Dutch apple pie? But I ate it, was delicious, like with the real pieces of apple and the real Rome butter, the real butter crust, and the, klop klop whipped cream, Klop Klop, it's a great name for whipped cream. I always picture horses doing, like stepping in the whipped cream. It's only stepped on by real horses. And they take the whipped cream and they put the real stuff on there. And I thought, this is great. This is the apple pie that we should have in America. And that's what I did. One year, when I was going back to visit my family, I took a whole apple pie, a Dutch apple pie, and I brought it back, and I put it on the table, and I served it to my family back in America, and they were like, this is really good. But it's not the real Dutch apple pie, is it? And I was like, how do you even begin to explain? And that is multiple nationality disorder.